Hey everybody, my name is Shrinebird and welcome back to WebSMP Season 3. I'm back to catch you up on week 21 and 22 of WebSMP from my perspective. Not much happened in week 21, so I condensed it all into one video. I spent basically the whole session building this cute little bakery in Elwyn. Week 22, however, was a whole lot more dense. First of all, Hop showed up to chat with us.
I need information. Soup sent me a note a while ago. I actually don't know how long it's been. It was like, hey, give help. I need info on demons and what was it, possession. I haven't written back, and I am going to talk to them and be like, hey, girl boss, let's team up. LOL. We're gonna have a combo, and you're gonna be there.
Oh, okay.
But you're gonna be invisible, or like both of you just like hide. That's all.
Sounds good to
I
me.
guess. I'm gonna pull like a double cross.
So you're triple crossing?
That's too much work, bro.
Fair enough.
I think we should form a little alliance.
For what purpose? I understand it's beneficial, but what do the benefits achieve?
We both have things we want, right?
Right.
I have my own little project I'm working on. And you have your search for knowledge, I assume.
Yes.
And I think we can both help with that. And, you know.
It's an interesting point. I will be honest, I am reluctant to agree, mainly because I don't want to go around sharing that knowledge that I acquire.
Oh, I don't need to... I don't need the knowledge that you acquire. I like all of it. I just want specific nuggets.
Like,
you know?
what? What do you want specifically?
Do you know where any souls are? By chance?
Yes.
How many souls are you in possession of? Actually, don't answer that one.
Alright.
For a little project of mine, I need 2 or 3 souls.
2 or
Maybe.
3. Right.
And it can't be yours or mine.
Of course. I wouldn't lend you mine anyway.
Obviously.
Who is outside?
Whatever.
If someone overhears this conversation, the blame is entirely on you.
I guess.
Someone's invis, right? It sounds
Okay.
like.
Hey guys.
Yeah, that block is intangible. Does anyone want to reveal themselves?
Hi.
Hi.
I'll be in here.
Alright.
Gotta record your conversation somewhere.
Okay.
Don't worry. I'm here in canon.
It's fine. Don't worry about him.
Anyway. The fuck? Okay. So yeah. I think it would be mutually beneficial. Especially since
I come from the crypt.
I hear him outside. You said your source of information has gone, I don't know the word you used, but it's not there anymore, correct?
Partially. I have a source of information, and it is a lot of information that I'm acquiring, but I am lacking in some areas. Forgive me if I'm very reluctant to make an alliance, but I don't particularly like to be close to people. I like to do things on my own.
That's fine. All I'm asking is that help each other if need be.
Right.
If someone poses a threat to you, I would expect to help you. I would be expected to help you, and if someone poses a threat to me, you know, same applies.
Right. That is, I suppose, somewhat beneficial. I can tell you that I do have knowledge of where some souls are.
Basically, I am worried about Soup for obvious reasons. But I think they're getting into something really, really bad. They seem to be finding bits and pieces of something that, honestly, the next clue was something in Alwyn. We can take a look there. But
What do you mean next clue?
they've been collecting these pages of something, and it's about like summoning a demon.
Oh, okay.
Not summoning, creating a demon rather. Very different.
Okay.
The next hint for it wasn't Alwyn though, and honestly, it's not that I exactly trust you, but I think it might be better to not have Soup have every single piece of it. So we can
Probably
like
the best,
stop
yeah.
him in his tracks, maybe. Like if you look if you look from here, it looks like it might be under this lily pad, honestly.
You know what? I'll believe you, because I can't see anything, but... Oh yeah, there's something down here. Okay, I have an image. Give me 20 minutes, I can solve this.
I can read it.
You can read it? Oh, go ahead then. I'll have no fun.
It'll be a struggle. I can definitely do it.
What did you find out from your conversation?
So basically, Soup has been like lying to you, or like half lying to you the entire time.
That tracks.
Their weird arm thingy is a sensitive topic apparently.
Oh.
I don't know what it's about. I refuse to divulge information on that. What else did I get? Chemist left. Before Chemist left a bunch of little notes around the world to give them information.
Oh, so that's what we're solving now, I think, one of these notes.
Oh, I don't think we should.
No? So, okay, so what Chemist said is that, yeah, Soup is finding these notes. He didn't say that he left them. He probably doesn't know he left them.
He does not know.
No, but he says they're about... Should I tell you? Ooh, I don't know if I should tell you.
Should I tell you?
He says they're about creating a demon.
That. Okay, so Soup does want to become a demon. That's
I don't know
what
if they want to
thought.
become a demon. Because he didn't say, like... The way he said it, I forget exactly what he said, but he said they're not about, like, becoming a demon. He said they're creating a demon. The way he said it sounded different.
I think that might be what Soup's arm is about.
You think?
Maybe. I mean,
So,
us
okay.
demons are
Oh,
red.
okay. I'm
you
ready
know? Soup's arm is red.
Is it?
I am red.
Oh, I thought it was just, like,
Chemist is
scar
red.
tissue, right?
I don't. It seems really, really red, man. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay, so do you know about Soup's, like, multiple personality thing?
Huh?
Okay. I forget who knows what. Okay, so something is going on with Soup that involves them, like, having two personalities.
Oh, I thought they were just possessed. Because
That could also be the case.
We're
We're
not
not-
about possession.
We're not sure exactly what it is. It could be possession, and we're not sure if it's like a mental thing or if it's something else. You know, they were asking both of us, right, about possession and about like demons and stuff. But I'm wondering now, if Soup is trying to create a demon, are they trying to maybe make the second them into a demon? Maybe Soup doesn't want to become a demon, but maybe the other Soup wants to become a demon. That's my prevailing theory at this very second, that Soup wants to... One of the Soups wants to become a demon, or one of the Soups
Is
wants
it
the
for,
other
like-
Soup to become a demon.
It might be for a longer life, because demons live for a very long... I'm very old.
It's possible. I mean, you're not as old as me, but... It's possible. But I don't think that's a Soup thing, right? That doesn't seem like a thing that Soup would be interested in. Unless it's just have more knowledge, but...
No, immortality equals, like, more, more
time to learn.
chances to get... Yeah.
That's never works out well, though. But Chemist isn't a demon, like, because you're a natural born demon, right?
I am a natural born.
So maybe
I
Chemist...
don't know exactly what...
Okay, so
many
Chemist left
demons
these
can
notes,
do.
so maybe this is how Chemist became a demon.
Oh,
What have you discovered, Chemist? Have you been able to read the thing?
Yeah,
The sacrifice. Should I read this out? No.
go ahead.
This is extremely important. The candidate must be the one to perform the sacrifice at their own hand, but it does not matter as long as the one being sacrificed is of great significance to the candidate. The greater the connection, the greater the result. They travel in packs.
That part is the little black part.
The scribbly bit, okay. So, you need to sacrifice someone who's important to you. Is that what that basically means?
Wait, that means that theory might work then.
Yeah, that would mean. Oh my god! Wait, hang on, let me put that down. So what if? Oh my god. Okay. Sorry,
What's the bro?
You need to put this in your recap too.
Our theory was that there were essentially two soups, right? There was, or soup had two personalities, right? So I was calling them good and evil soup. That's probably not what the case is, but that's how I'm defining them. Original and new soup, right? So my current prevailing theory is that what if, you said it was to create a demon. What if soup either wants to turn the other soup into a demon, so they're separate, or the second soup wants to become a demon? That's my prevailing current theory. So if that's the case, and that's what that says, then maybe it's this first case, and the second soup wants to sacrifice the first soup for them to become a demon. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Kind of does. Has Soup had any losses previously? Like Piss?
I don't know. Piss blew up.
That's true, yeah.
That's all I know.
Was the explosion by Soup's hand?
We don't know.
Wait, didn't Soup wrote in one of their novels? Their little books that they don't know what they would do with that Tony.
Yeah, that's also possibly the case. They could also sacrifice Tony. What if the death of Piss started the creation of a demon? That's why Soup is now splitting, but it's not fully, because Piss is a cat, not a person. Soup is only partially becoming a demon. That's why they're two. That's why they're splitting. Does that track?
You
Come on,
sound...
demons, say something.
I don't know. I don't know how demons are made. I don't know. I'm a natural born.
I can't say anything. I don't know why. I am physically incapable of saying anything here.
If
But
I
do
had
you
access
know?
to my library back home. maybe,
Yes.
but-
Can you write it?
I don't think I can.
Huh.
Is
Can
it a
you like
contract?
nod or shake your
Scheiße.
head? I don't know. A what?
A
I
contract.
cannot.
Demon sign
Something is
it's like
preventing
a whole
me.
thing.
Wait, did he
Something is preventing me from being able to give you any more information on this subject.
did you sign a
Did you
contract
sign a
with Soup?
contract?
Not to my knowledge.
Well, there's a
I
lot of
don't
things
even
that are
know
not to your
Soup.
knowledge. Wait, that's
I've, like,
totally it.
talked
Oh my
to
god.
Soup. That's it.
You wait here for just a second. You two come with me, talk to me real quick.
Okay.
I cannot move.
So, my current theory. Soup made a deal with Chemist before he lost his memories. They made a contract. So that's why Chemist can't tell us.
Made a contract. He made a contract so that Chemist would keep giving them information. Like after Chemist knew that his memories were going to be wiped, right? So
Yeah,
he preemptively put information down so he wouldn't break the contract, right?
Yeah, so that's why he left these around. Okay. So, current prevailing theory of mine. Soup killing Piss somehow started the creation of a demon. That demon is not fully created because Piss is a cat, not a person. So, it's now living within Soup. That's what's causing them to have two separate mindsets. So now the demon part of Soup, the part that's not fully formed yet, wants to become a full demon. So they made a contract with Chemist for Chemist to give them the information. But Chemist has his own deal with me to have lost his memories. So he doesn't know. That's why he doesn't know who made these notes. But he did it, obviously. So he can't tell us anything further because the contract with Soup prevents him from doing so.
But what would he gain from this?
Oh no! I know what he gets from this. His
What?
deal is that he doesn't end the world. If Soup becomes a demon, there's a high chance that Soup is going to be the one
Oh
that
my
ends the world.
god. I saw.
Right?
Wait, so what's the point? What was the point of the deal? Just to prove a point?
Wait, the deal with me?
Yeah.
If Magicums loses, then control of the vessel will not be regained, and it will eventually burn out. Access to the larger memory bank will be granted free of use. So basically, if he loses the deal, I get to dig in his memories. If S loses, which me, then the vessel will be purged of the scintillation. In addition, knowledge of the scintillation must be shared directly. So if he wins the deal, the scintillation, or I, via the scintillation, have to tell him stuff about the scintillation, essentially. Directly from the source. The origins, power, and reach of the scintillation, especially.
Why does he want knowledge on it?
Well, the
What if it's
scintillation it's a big old thing. And knowledge is
You
really
would think he
power in
would
this
know
case.
about it. He's like really old.
Well, it doesn't really work like that.
I mean, he has knowledge on most things, or had, I guess.
He had knowledge on some things, not everything. He's a big old demon thing, but he's not, you know.
He's
not,
lived for
he's
a
not
while.
omnipresent. I mean, so have you, right? You don't know everything.
Definitely not as long as he has. I can feel it.
And I'll tell you this one for free. He doesn't live as long as I have either. I didn't know everything about scintillation.
How old
so
are you? How old are you?
pretty old. Anyway,
Okay.
So, stipulations. Neither active party may influence the vessel. Soup is not an active party. So, okay, so he can influence Soup without actively influencing Soup by having already placed these things in power to go ahead while he's missing his memories, right? Oh my god, that's his plan. His plan is to let Soup destroy the world. His plan is to influence Soup without ever influencing Soup, without ever breaking the contract, to destroy the world so he gets what he wants.
We need to find the notes before Soup does.
Oh my god, okay, yeah, we do. But we need to figure out what this puzzle is then.
Where was the first note found?
I don't know, Chemist just gave me this one. This is the first time I've heard about these nodes. We then spent a good 30 minutes solving this puzzle and looking around, before learning that the page that had been there was already taken. However, we did manage to locate Soup's secret office.
I went in the cave and now I'm lost.
Wait, come to the front door, come to the front door.
I'm in a cave.
I've just saw these doors, so... Aha! Now we've done it.
Oh,
I
wow.
knew we'd find it eventually. The start. Well, I guess we start with the start. I feel trapped in myself. I feel like I'm losing control of myself, and it feels like there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do about it. It didn't work. Not the way I wanted it to. Not for long enough. I'm getting weaker every day. My veins feel like they're burning. My burn itself feels like it's still in the fire. My blood doesn't crust out. So that was a burn on her arm, to be clear. I can push it back, I'm sure. I'm sure that I can fix this somehow. The only issue is, the only thing that really truly helps is what's making it worse. I know why this is happening. I know how to fix this, but I just can't. I can't do that. I just can't. I feel like I'm masquerading as myself, or moreover, who I used to be. I just feel like I'm gonna stop caring. I don't even know if I do. I feel like I'm gonna do something else that I regret soon, and nobody, not even myself, will be there to help me back up. That's the only issue with keeping away from others. You'll only need to look out for yourself, which is great, but you are also the only one looking out for yourself. And when you can't even do that, when your judgment is impaired, it's like, I don't know. I know the others might help, I know they would help, but I don't know. Even if I did trust them, I don't think I deserve the help at this point. I don't think I even want the help. Do I even care? I can fix this, I'm sure. He knows now, but he'll forget. He can't tell anyone about it now anyway, it's fine. I don't need help, I'll be fine. I'll just keep doing what I did before. The book is in a state. There's something bright green staining the back cover, which seems to have begun to corrode the pages. The scent of it burns. Ink is spilled over the front of the cover. A few dots of blood stain a page with unreadable notes. It looks like the book has been deliberately stood on and violently tossed against the wall, where it now sits open with crumpled pages. Knowledge is like a drug. Once you have the slightest taste of it, you go back for more, and you keep going back for more over and over. It runs through your head all the time. Words everywhere. You always need these projects, things to research. I don't know, I need more. I'm afraid. If I keep doing this, I might hurt someone or something. I just don't know what. I don't need help. The ball is next week. I'm gonna do what I did last time, but it's a temporary fix, but it's still a fix. It's funny how things you never used to believe in turn out to be true. Perhaps I should reread the notes on Project 4. There's so much information, knowledge. I need more. 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 I need all of it. I need more. That was interesting.
There's a little thing over here. Pages are getting interesting. I think it ...
Okay. Experiment log. Should we do that one next?
There's a shard test tube under the desk.
Ooh, so there is. Project 4, waiting for information to be able to proceed. Project 5, in a way, a revival of Project 1. We'll try to reconstruct previous notes and recordings, but not hopeful as they were destroyed with the library. We'll recall what possible, but maybe futile. New research needed regardless. Records kept elsewhere. Send a note to Magic Chemist, see if he actually does it, I'm curious. Update, note sent. Also gain information on how I come across to others. I did not intend to cause worry, this is just how I am. Resolve to fix this, considering similar issues have been encountered in the past. Unrelated. Consider asking Kara about the way in which she got here. I'm intrigued as to how everyone got here, in fact. I wonder if they experienced it similarly to me. Write up notes on this. Project 8. Construct facilities first. Requires animals. Project 2. Memory issues. Other notes kept separately. I wonder if ink has been spilled in a clearly deliberate manner over the rest of this page. Nothing else can be read but one word. Eyes. Project 2 is Project 0. Existed prior even to the previous world. Rewrite notes. Project 2 took place only a short while before the explosion of the library. 1 week of preparation total. The experiment was tested on animals before to varying degrees of success. Was human tested once, the results were fairly consistent. In hindsight, should have taken more care. Perhaps would have achieved the intended results. I cannot find the original method. I've attempted reconstructions, again to varying degrees of success. The original methods would have been destroyed by the library, as was the intent, I suppose. I'm done denying that now, and I'm going off topic. Project 2 was an idea I held even before being put into this world. I did not really intend it to go ahead, I think. Perhaps if I had not rushed it, the experiment may have been successful. There's no use pondering upon that now. It's pointless as the damage is done. Damage. It's incorrect to call it damage. It's merely a small hitch, and it has most certainly allowed me to learn a lot, in one way or another. At the current moment, I am the only one who knows the full extent, and I am reluctant to make note of all of it. I did have a full record made, however recently it's gone missing from my archive, and I have strong reason to suspect it may have been destroyed via means of fire and TNT. I suppose I should make note of that. Since he had his memory wiped, Chemist no longer knows about this, which is good. I didn't originally intend to tell him, but the word slipped out and I simply got carried away. Well, it was rather interesting. But it matters not now. It is only I who knows the full extent, and if someone finds this, there's hardly much that can be gauged. Can't stop you from guessing, though. I do take pride in my work, so I have to take note of it somewhere. Spend some time reflecting. This notebook has
Chimera
become...
had everyone's souls? Sorry.
Yeah, I think at one point, yeah. By accident, I think, though. This notebook has become remarkably unscientific. Destroy this. In the future, stick simply to findings. To do. Transcripts for audio recordings, copies of others' notes and diaries for documentation, rewrite the project experiment logs properly, especially Project 2, begin construction of the labs and public archive, dispose of mirror/reflective services, destroy this book. I wish I would stop dreaming. The moment I fall asleep, I begin to drown. My eyes close and suddenly I'm falling. There's water below me. I brace for the impact and I sink in. It's not water. It's what runs through my veins. It's what's killing me. It burns my lungs, it burns my veins, it burns my heart, my head, my thoughts, my mind, and now I'm drowning in it.
So, is Dupe dying, and that's why they want to become a demon?
Maybe?
I mean, that would make sense, right?
I guess. I mean, it would stop him dying. Catacombs. I burnt down the forest again. It's rather fun.
Here you go. Take that one.
Note to self, these documents are simply what I can recollect based on memory alone. I do not have access to most of the previous documents, but I shall recall what I can and use as many extant records as possible. There's likely to be a large portion of information missing. Project 1. Incompleted, successful nevertheless. Continue? Answered at later date. Continuing now would be a fruitless endeavor, although keep it in mind in case. Project 2. Redacted, recorded elsewhere. Successful? Ongoing. Adverse effects. Update 804. Solved. No longer ongoing and no intention to continue. Project 3. Cannot recollect. Was not aware that there was a Project 3, but a scrap of paper with this written on it was found somewhere, so I'll make note of it in case. Project 4. Demon research. Demons can be made. This means it's unknown. Chemist is not a typical demon, may originate mostly from Nether. Harp is from Nether and a demon. Usually have a malicious intent. Different classes of demon / ranking. Chemist is an apocalypse demon. He is quite high ranking due to the power potential. He also has no plans to destroy this world yet, as long as things remain interesting. Note, he apparently is also missing his soul, and has been since the end of the old world. Who mentioned that he did not have it? Find out and ask him about it. Inform Chemist of any updates on the situation. Harp interview on the following page. Harp was possessed. Blue on Harp is not part of him. Was burned by soul flame, which makes his soul vulnerable, susceptible to being possessed. Project 5, Beginnings of World Research and the
Oh
Effects of
boy, I
Writing.
sure hope no one's going through my belongings right now. It'd be a shame if they were canonically invisible or something.
That scared the devil out of me, dude.
That scream, bro.
Scared me so much. Project 5, Beginnings of World Research and the Effects of Writings. Project 7, an aggressively crossed out word, so aggressively in fact that the pen marks tear through multiple pages beneath, will not go ahead. Project 2 is not solved. Okay. Interesting. I don't know where this came from, I'll give you that.
Here, read this one.
Charter non-direct. Oh god, I got charter non-direct. Direct. Paper does not last. Mea vera scripta. My true writings. I never meant for it to turn out this way. I should have known better. I'm almost inclined to say that I deserve this. Science, as broad as it is, everything that can be found out and learned. There are some things that ought not to be messed with. There are certain lines that ought not to be crossed. Oh, how I wish I'd never ignored those lines, but of course I pushed against them, I always have. I was warned, you know, in more than one way. I'm upset that I did not listen, yet at the same time, maybe this is what I needed. Yes. Transcript of scrap of note, sourced from the library wreckage. Some portions of these are unreadable due to smudged ink, fire damage and such. Project 2. The redacted are redacted. I'm attempting to keep records of redacted, I can. Redacted seems to be very spaced out. Long redacted time. There, redacted discover J.Su redacted be redacted. So Soup's name starts with J. That's an interesting little tidbit. Transcript end. This is the best I can discern. Obviously, I'm able to fill in some of the blanks from my own knowledge. I mean, of course I can fill in my own name. Other parts can be assumed through guesswork, but I'll not tamper with them. I'll keep them in best condition as possible. I'm still unsure as to... I digress, as per usual. Oh, it feels worth mentioning that I have begun my own records, I believe. I'll keep an eye out. I have taken to observing the others again. I'm not really trying to improve myself. Why, honestly, I do not care for any of the others. To be frank, the only living being I truly care for is Tony. Obviously, I'm willing to place more trust in some rather than others, but everybody is able to turn their back on you, and it feels somewhat of a waste of time engaging outside of more intellectual or information-based conversations. But I'll maintain my image as best I can. Not that I really have a good one that can be maintained. I'm well aware of how others think of me. It does not bother me. As long as I can continue my research uninterrupted, they can continue their own endeavors. I need my soul back though. It's not that it's gone that bothers me, but more that I'm unable to monitor it. It's cracked. It's only a small hairline fracture, but nonetheless, it's something to keep an eye on and make sure it doesn't get worse. I do not trust any of the people here. With all the books and notes, it feels a little like a repeat of the previous world. Nobody can truly be trusted. I'm glad I placed little faith in others, but I need to push this more. I shall consider all individuals to be on the same level of suspicion, including you. Chemist hasn't changed, not that I expected him to. He asked Shrine what it felt like to kill him. I believe that he's A, curious, B, trying to make Shrine relive the feeling, C, wanting to experience the feeling himself, D, unknown reason. I cannot deduce which one, but it is a warning. He's obviously not a sane individual, that much is already known, but it's a little reminder that a page has been carefully torn out. I'm gonna continue to search for the solution.
Wait. A little reminder that... no, where is it? Where is it? Fuck, where did it go? He and I are not so different, it seems.
Probably, yeah. That's probably the connecting point there. I'm gonna continue to search for a solution. If I could only find the logs and find the old experiment logs and notes, I should be fine, but alas, destroyed. I miss my library. It was my home, really. I do not find home in other people. I find home in what I can build up myself and what I can learn. I miss it. It really was my everything. The next few words are readable but smudged by droplets of water now dried on the page. I do not know why I did it. I do not even know if I did it. It could have been anyone. Yet I still cannot get that image out of my mind. The smell of smoke, fire, burning pages and blood, the ringing in my ears, a burning pain, barely being able to see or breathe through the gunpowder and smoke, a feeling of loss. That fire is long extinguished, but it still burns at the corners of my mind. Perhaps I was simply in there at the time that the individual set it off. I did have a quill in hand after all. I find it hard to believe that I would do it to myself. So Soup probably burned the library, right? Like, probably in the library.
Other Soup.
Yeah, maybe it was the other Soup. That's true. Anyway, well, this is certainly an interesting turn of events. As it turns out, it seems a lot used to be written here, but multiple pages have been removed. Marks on pages on either side seem to suggest that they were burned away. Lots of blank pages. And I have my methods. He shouldn't have to know what they are to know that this will not end well for anyone. He saw what I did to my library. Confirmed. Soup blew up the library.
Lore confirmed.
Lore confirmed. We knew it. More torn out and burnt pages follow. Perhaps I
Who's
should
he,
start.
though?
Probably chemist. He shouldn't have to know what they are to know that this will not end well for anyone. Ooh.
Your mother.
Whoa.
Your mom.
Your mom. Perhaps I should start a separate project. We'll see. April. It's solved. I feel relaxed, regretful, but nevertheless, I can go about my life as before. I'll resume my original intent. I will make myself a better person. Nobody else has to know. They can just observe my improvement and know that I'm so much better than how I was in the last world. I'm left alone, and I can extend a hand to the others. This is all I ever really wanted. Friends and a fresh start, a chance to forget. I'm getting back now. I can heal. It's hurting again. I was wrong. It's getting worse. I'm trying to work against it, but the effectiveness is draining. It's draining me. My blood is not how it should be. It's all crossed out. It's welcoming. The welcoming embrace of letting go. I want to drift away. I could. But I won't. I'm gonna stop this. I keep coughing it up. I feel like I'm burning from the inside out. I don't think I've ever lost that feeling since I got into the flames that burned me, and upon the knife pressing against my throat that night. Huh? Hang on. I keep coughing it up. I feel like I'm burning from the inside out. I don't think I've ever lost that feeling since it got into the flames that burned me, and upon the knife that pressed against my throat that night.
I'm assuming the night, the boom boom night, the coughing it up is the green shit that was literally everywhere.
Not the
right?
boom boom night.
Not the boom boom night.
Right? And I'm assuming the knife
Yeah.
is Soup 1 versus Soup 2.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And
So
possible
okay.
slide slewer.
What I'm putting together so far, Soup has been experimenting for a while. This green stuff somehow got into the flames of the fire of the library burning, which was maybe the point that Soup 2 really started trying to take over, maybe? Oh, okay.
Oh.
We'll keep reading. But now it's worsening, it's everywhere. I need to fix this and fast. I'm finding it hard to keep going. I will keep going. I won't let her win. I refuse to let her win. She's not me. I'm me, I think. Okay. Interesting. Is that all the Soup books?
I think so. Everywhere.
Okay. Right. Let's go quick scan through all of these before we head back
It's
and
just
have a discussion.
notes that we've given to people.
And then
Or that-
she's made notes on all of us, it seems like, well, most of us.
Where's my note? Originally, there's 7 pages of me. I'm special. Originally part fandom, sees in inverted colors, had a child, is now some odd bug mutation due to scintillation, something to do with dreams, souls and echo shard, angels, research, etc. There's more to Shrine than meets the eye. Seems to enjoy the chaos in a way, enjoys killing chemists, wanting things to be interesting. Someone has to end the world. Attached to its son, agreed to duel chemist, does trust me, or so it seems. Update, not anymore. That's my own fault, don't think I care that much. Don't know what's going on with it, but there's something I'm gonna find out. Do not trust. It's a reliable source of information, but at this point I'm not sure if it will willingly give me any more than it has to. Be careful with what I say. It seems to be very observant, annoyingly so, and persistent. Give it information, but selectively. So, what I was saying before. That's a conflicted
See, on
feelings.
the second page of mine, it just says associates with Shrine, do not trust.
For real.
I feel sad. I only have 4 pages.
Demon. Blue is not part of
I
him due
only
to
have-
self-fire
I only
damage
have
to his soul,
2
which makes it
pages, bro.
possession. Power hungry. So much will affect him. Shrine does not trust him. Grim's also worrying, but will be worry. Prophecy could be Dave. Possessed, avoid. Does not trust me. Okay. Yeah. You're a threat. Congrats.
do you wanna
you
read
go.
the Hiyumi one?
Yeah. Originally part Enderman,
Read it
towards
to
the
the
end.
class.
I'm doing it. Originally part Enderman, towards the end of the last world, the end part began to take over, wrote to Shrine requesting help, which is why he gave into the scintillation. Souls of Rose Quartz, studied it. Something cosmic radiates from it. Investigate further. Associates with Shrine, do not trust. We associate together, no way. Who would have guessed? So Soup must have existed before the library incident. So somehow this second creature has come into being. So I think it has something to do with this green stuff. So because that one book, the one book implied that the green stuff got into the fire, which means that the green stuff must have been extant or within Soup's possession prior to the library incident. So I think current points of intent, we need to figure out what the green stuff is, and we need to figure out where the rest of the pages are, because that's...
I was under the impression that the green stuff was Soup's blood, seeing as they talked about how their blood isn't right and how their blood
that's
burns
true, yeah. That's a
them
good
from
point.
the inside.
So maybe it comes from Soup.
Yeah, because it
either
also
it comes
said
from
that,
Soup originally, or it has converted Soup's blood into it, whatever it is.
yeah, because the green stuff, it was said to erode like pages or whatever, and Soup is talking about how their blood feels like it's burning them from the inside out.
We need to go back and see if we can look in that other office and just have a look around to see if we can find some of the pages, because we need to prevent Soup getting their hands on these pages, because we can't let Soup
but
create a
Soup-
demon.
But Soup, okay, if Soup, okay, so we're looking for the pages so we can find more pages in the open, right? Or Nether maybe,
Well, it could be
or
anywhere, yeah.
End.
We don't know. We just simply don't know.
Oh my god.
The problem is, once the pages are taken, like, what do we do, right? Because we can solve the puzzles all we like, but if the pages just straight up aren't there, then
Yeah.
we have to make sure that Soup doesn't have them. We need to get Soup to give us the pages. Even if it's
I
not
could probably do that.
even if it's not all the copies, if we have the pages, we can use that to find the next pages before Soup gets them.
I might be able to do that with a quote-unquote alliance I've made with Soup,
Okay.
but I can't promise much. Because it's
I mean, it's the
like
next thing we have to try, right? Because Soup is
Yeah.
going to have the pages. We just need to make sure we get the pages that are uncopied and already extant in the world. So we need to get
Okay.
ahead of Soup.
the thing is, we only need to be one page ahead. If we
Literally.
get the page that Soup doesn't have,
that's
then they
the
can't get
problem, right?
any of the other.
Exactly, that's the problem right now. The Soup is currently one step ahead of us. We need to be one step ahead of Soup, which means we need to get a hold of the pages that Soup currently has. So that's going to be your
Yeah.
job, Out the Noob. Get it there, boy. Okay, what if we do it double time? You distract Soup whilst also asking for these pages, whilst we go Snoop. Okay, nothing new here, I don't think.
I found a book.
Oh?
It says The Web.
Oh, that's interesting. I found you.
Here you go.
Oh, we should have brought books so we can copy stuff. Well, we'll just read it out really fast. The web began long before you could even comprehend. Find little strings
No,
formed by...
just steal it. Just steal
Oh,
it.
you know what? So true. Let's just steal it. we'll bring it back later. Maybe.
If we can ever find it again.
What did you find? Did you find anything?
Well, yes and no. Come back to the house. Yes.
That was stressful.
What, did you achieve anything? Did you manage to...
No, I couldn't figure out a way to bring it up naturally without sounding suspicious.
We didn't find anything.
Because I led them to believe that you guys were still looking for the note, like specific, like looking around in the world for it.
Yeah.
But it was the one that was behind the cat.
Ah, okay. So
Yeah.
you didn't get any idea of where the next one would be. But we did find, well, Humi found this book called The Web.
In the catacombs, I got lost.
Yeah.
Fog.
But we found this, so I can read this again from the start if you like.
Please.
Okay. The Web. The web began long before you could even comprehend. Fine strings formed by little ambitions. At the time they seemed so insignificant, but each string weaves into the larger web. There never seemed a consequence for each of the lies you told and ambitions you had. The web was spun and spun, but there was always more room to grow. A career constructed of lies. Oh, how the web could have grown with your blissful ignorance. But you just had to see it for yourself. You had to learn. The career collapsed. You rebuilt using what you made yourself, an impassable opportunity, as you said. Those bricks of the web still lay in the foundations, not extinct, dormant, waiting for their day to see the sun again. You forgot about them. Time passed. The web lay still. And then you got a shovel and you began to dig. There was much to be learned on the surface, but no, that was not enough for you. No, you needed more. But you forgot what lies beneath. Project after project, brick after brick, the shovel got deeper and thus did the hole you dug for yourself, until the shovel hit something. A brick, a fragment of the web lies beneath, 6 feet deep like a grave. Only it was not you who ended up laying in it. You run. New places are so filled with uncertainty, but they're even more filled with things to learn. That craving was never satisfied. You forgot the web and grew insatiable. The web is remembered now, but the hunger remains. It's a dangerous combination. You found that out soon enough. The web grows alongside the hunger, the thirst, the need for more. Knowledge is a valuable resource, and there's never quite enough. You know that. Why did you feel guilty about the web? You tried to destroy the web. Silly you, the web can't be destroyed. You can break a string, but it always grows back. But you tried anyway. Well, why don't we make a game out of it? Step by step the dance begins. You dance and choke on ash, fire and dust. Paper and books fall around you, words slide off and cut your eyes, and you burn. It burns and burns and burns and burns and burns. It burns, it burns, it burns. Agonizing, scarring. Pages flicker and fade. No words can describe the pure agony of everything that was lost, but even less can describe the agony of what was made. Everything is gone, except the web. And the web is alive. And new. Below the ground there was nothing. Then there was something. Writhing, squirming, screaming, crying, calling, climbing, living. Let it out. The shell will crack eventually, and it won't be a clean break. Out from the body of the spider will emerge the parasite. You surely must hear it. It wants to be let out. Et voila.
Damn, is the web the new heart? Like, goddamn.
So what do you make of that?
Hmm. Hmm.
I don't know what I make of that.
Neither do I. No thoughts in my head. Blink, blink.
I know, hear me. I know. Hear me.
With the Kirby blinks, I love that.
I'd be curious to know what Soup made of that.
Soup does not know what the translation means of the this thing that we did.
Okay, so that's...
Because they asked me, they were like, "Oh, do you know?" And I said, no."
I mean, what's our next step? We can try kill Soup, but it's possible, like you said, that they have a soulbound backpack, so...
Cry and shit and die.
Yeah, cry, shit, vomit, die.
I mean, even if Soup has...
Crumbles.
So that Soup probably has the pages in one of 3 locations. Either in the ender chest, in the backpack, or on the person. If it's in the ender chest, we've got no chance. If it's in the backpack, there's a chance that they're not soulbound to it. So if we kill them, we could get it, but maybe not. The backpack might also be locked, which is probable. If it's on the person, we could kill them and take it. But the chance...
You really think we can kill Soup?
I think we can kill Soup. If we take him by surprise,
Okay.
yeah. If we have preparations, I've killed Chemist before, I can kill Soup. There's only a 1.5 maybe chance that Soup actually has the pages in a place where we can access if we do kill them. And if we do kill them, that immediately puts us in a aggressive situation. So that's a last resort. But we really, really do need to make sure that Soup does not have access to the next pages.
If you're gonna kill Soup, recruit Valcor.
Okay. I
He
mean,
is
I think
the
he'd be
only
willing to
one
help,
I
so.
know that rivals like me and Soup. Okay, what if Soup goes looking for the note next week and we follow them? We get to it before they do.
That's not a
Right?
terrible idea. But that's probably still a
Stop
situation in
beefing.
which we'll have to kill Soup, right? Like,
If it comes to it, fight. But okay, so next week.
We just
next
gotta
week-
hope that, like, if that happens, there's the nice Soup and not the evil Soup.
I think this evil Soup takes control most of the time. I'm gonna be.
yeah, I think it's mostly evil Soup at this point.
I can try to tag along with them, and you guys follow from a distance.
Yeah.
And then
If you try and grab
pick it
it
up
first,
before.
yeah.
Yeah, I pick it up before Soup does. I take a quick canonical screenshot of it.
You know what? Let's go forward with that. Current plan. next time, Soup will go looking for this page, we assume. And Harp, you tag along. When that happens, when that started to happen, you tell us, and we follow behind at a great distance. You try
We're
and
not
grab,
too great a distance.
not too great a distance, but like a reasonable distance. But you try and grab the page first once you found it, and get a screenshot at least, or get a copy, with paper. And if you do that, obviously that's fine. Just bring it back to us, and we'll look for the next one, and that's fine. That's whatever. But if you don't grab it first, if Soup grabs it first and they refuse to give you a copy, then we will come in and kill Soup. That's all from my perspective of week 21 and 22. Check back in next week for more, and drop in on the streams and say hi if you like. Remember to follow me over at twitch.tv/Shrinebird to catch the streams live, and sub here to keep up with everything. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on WebSMP.